Still 8 wickets in hand after being put in to bat the Gujarat Titans, but with the number of runs on the board, with the intent shown, just doesn't seem like they have a huge score in their sights, but they could prove us wrong. Hardik Pandya suggesting he wanted to test batting first all along, though he was put into bat. Shubman Gill looks steady, 34 of 23, but 14 of 16 deliveries. You'd have to wonder about the role he's playing for himself at number 3. Maybe I can get that answer from Harsha Bhogle, joining me on Cricbuzz Comm Box. Hardik Pandya we knew at Mumbai. Hardik Pandya we knew at playing for India, whether as a specialist batsman or an all-rounder, would never have 14 of 16.
No, he's playing a different role here, and I don't know if that is perfect for Hardik Pandya, because his skill lies in coming and taking attacks apart. He's trying to bat at number 4. Maybe I think I can see the reason he wants to bat at number 4, because it's a very fragile top 4. There's no fizz in there. The only fizz, dare I crack a bag joke, is in the other side. But if you look at that, I mean, they thought Matthew Wade would be that person. Shubman Gill is never going to be this come, I'm taking you by the scruff of the neck, Prithvi Shaw kind of opener. Vijay Shankar isn't looking the part at number 3. But if you look down that list, they don't have anybody else who can replace them. There's a Gurkirat Maan, maybe. There's Abhinav Manohar you can push up, maybe. That kind of players. So they desperately need that fizz at the top. And I think that is what Hardik Pandya thinks he can do. But at the moment, just to carry the bad fizz joke further, they're looking a little flat, but their strength lies down the order. So they need at least 100 in their back 10 minimum.
Well, they certainly do. This is what they've got to come after this. Abhinav Manohar, probably not sure of where he's supposed to bat at the moment, looks potentially like a solid number 4 type batsman. Hardik Pandya has come ahead of him. David Miller's a finisher, but he needs to be given the time and the confidence to do that. We know what Tewatia can do, but you'd hope for Miller, Tewatia and Abhinav Manohar to get enough time for them to do their job. But since Harsha did mention fizz, that's how the innings all began. With the one change that Delhi had, they brought in Mustafizur Rahman for Kamlesh Nagarkoti, and he made an immediate impression with a little help from Matthew Wade, Harsha.
Yes, with a little bit of help from Matthew Wade. I think he saw fine leg must have been up. He thought if I can get it away from there, I'm looking at 4 runs straight away. So that was with a bit of help from the batsman. But to me, I cannot wait to see Kuldeep Yadav bowl his other 2 overs. Already, you've been transported somewhere else, seeing Ashwin and Chahal bowl in the previous match. The other day, Rahul Chahar bowled very well. It's a great wrist spin bowling tournament at the moment. But Kuldeep Yadav, I'm just looking at his speeds and trajectory. Every ball he bowls, my eyes are going towards the speed. He's bowling sort of early to mid 80s, which he never did, but he's bowling beautifully. I liked the ball that he bowled to Hardik Pandya even more than the one he bowled to Vijay Shankar. Hardik didn't read it at all, and it just went off like that, which doesn't happen with Kuldeep too often. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him bowl. There's something about this Delhi Capital side. They're making young players look good. I mean, and people on the way back look good.
What also doesn't tend to happen with Kuldeep Yadav, even when he's in the middle of a good spell, is a wicket off the first ball. And that, I think, is just a representation of the confidence. He's able to land it on the spot, saying, I'm the premier spinner. I'm here for 14 games. Take me on.
And it comes from confidence. I mean, he was almost emotional while talking about the fact that he's been given that kind of confidence. So it's good. I think he's also much stronger. I think in his body as well, he's a little bit stronger. So let's not jump the gun too much on him. He started the season really well. But if he continues like this, he's going to be a huge part of Delhi Capitals this year. Somebody will have already started devising plans to take Kuldeep down.
Well, let's just wrap up Cricbuzz Comm Box by looking at what Gujarat can do from here. 2 overs of Kuldeep Yadav still to come. But in terms of the personnel and their roles, Harsha, just to sum that up, Shubman Gill's played steadily. Hardik Pandya is in disguise. And there's David Miller, Manohar still to come. Who plays what role till the 20th?
And Tewatia to finish it off. So they need Hardik Pandya to get a move on. He started to get a move on. There's a couple of boundaries already. So watch out for Hardik Pandya. He's doing 2 things. He's leading the Gujarat Titans, and so he's playing a bigger role, taking more responsibility. He's playing a bigger role there. I think he's telling India, I'm your man.
Well, that could be well part of the plan for him, but we'll wait and see with Miller, Tewatia and Manohar to follow just how big they can go. As Harsha said, they probably need a minimum of 100 in the back 10. Lots of entertainment in store. We'll be back, of course, in the mid-show of the second game on Super Saturday. For now, that's all on Cricbuzz Comm Box.